Good Erev Shabbos, Erev Shabbat Shalom. This week at HA, we hoisted a brand new Israeli flag in every classroom in the elementary and high school. This simple yet visible addition to the classes serve as a reminder of our school's unrelenting support and commitment to the State of Israel, as well as our direction as a nation. This begs the question, what role do national symbols play in Jewish life and practice? While the notion of separation of church and state is integral to Western democracies, we find just the opposite in Jewish tradition, law, and philosophy. The concept of Am Yisrael signifies an integrated and harmonious relationship between peoplehood and religion. Whether the law of kings, civil law, environmental laws, and laws governing economy, all issues of nationality are in essence religious issues rooted in Torah. National symbols are an expression of who we are as a nation, how we see ourselves, and how we present ourselves to the world. We know that each of the Shvatim had its own color and precious stone represented on the Kohen Gadol's Choshen, and each had its own flag and insignia, each of which with its own symbolism and deeper meaning. By divine order, Bnei Israel encamped around the Ohel Moed, Ish al diglo beotot leveit avotav, each person by his flag, according to the insignia of his ancestor's house. The Midrash tells us that the inspiration for the banners came from Mount Sinai. 22,000 chariots of angels, each one decked out with flags, attended the revelation of the Torah. The Jewish people immediately desired to have flags just like the angels, and God agreed. According to the Midrash, the flags were given so the tribes could be identified and recognized with honor. With the re-establishment of the State of Israel in 1948, national symbols were carefully chosen, highlighting Israeli identity, pride, and honor. Our national anthem, Hatikva, written in 1878 by Naftali Hertz Imber, which became the unofficial anthem of the Zionist movement and was sung to close the declaration ceremony in the Tel Aviv Museum on May 14, 1948, was officially adopted in 2004. The emblem of Israel contains a menorah in its center with two olive branches on either side, labeled Israel at the bottom. The blue and white flag with the Magen David in the center was also officially accepted by the Knesset as the flag representing the Medina. Rav Soloveitchik, in one of his essays, tried to express the significance of the Israeli flag in halachic terms. He invoked the custom of burying a Jewish martyr in his blood-soaked clothes, as the cry out for mercy and vengeance. The Rav continued and compared this to the Israeli flag. The blue and white flag, he says, soaked with the blood of thousands of young Jews who fell in the War of Independence, protecting the land and settlements, religious and non-religious, for the enemy, Yimach Shemam, did not distinguish, has a spark of sanctity that flows from devotion and self-sacrifice. We are all enjoined to honor the flag and treat it with respect. The Israeli flag, our national symbol, is an emblem of Zionism and hope. It is also a symbol of authentic sacrifice, inspiring us to understand that there are things more valuable than personal comfort and personal benefit, for which are worth sacrificing for the sake of greater national ambition and collective benefit. As we prepare for Rosh Hashanah, let us reflect on our flag and ask ourselves whether we do things for our own benefit or if we are willing to sacrifice that personal comfort for others and the greater good. Good Shabbos and Shabbat Shalom.